Hey you guys, this is Evan Dukas from the Colorado Garden. Today I would like to talk about arugula. This is one of my favorite plants in the garden because I have to say it's like the easiest plant in the garden. Arugula is a green that originates in the Mediterranean and Middle Eastern regions of the world, and it is just amazing tasting green. Gonna hold up a bit of one right here. Just has this flavor in salads that really has it really exhibits like a nutty and slightly spicy flavor. If you haven't tried arugula, they also call it rocket. Just amazing plant, amazing addition to salads. I've actually had lots of salads that are full blown just arugula salad, especially when they're very young. You could do that. Do it when you're, when they're old, but you usually want to start mixing it with a little bit of lettuce or something more mild when it gets a little bigger and older, because it could be, a little strong and actually starts getting a little spicy the older it gets, especially when it goes to its flowering seed. But it really has an amazing flavor, and some of you may have tried it, but have not imagined growing it. Well, I have to tell you, so it's so easy to grow. Very well adapted to many soils. In fact, it'll even like pop up in my driveway rock, which is just like clay with rock over it. So it does not complain in the garden. Obviously, the better the soil, the better the leaves and the actual plant will do, and the more tasty. So I do recommend putting it in good soil culture if you can. But after that, it just doesn't need a whole ton of water and grows so easily. So you take care of it, and it'll take care of you. It'll reseed like no other plant that I've ever seen. I actually grow these in a lot of wood chips, as you probably know already about my garden if you've seen other videos. And this is one of those plants that I could literally just sow right into, right on the wood chips without having to spread apart the soil or anything. It'll somehow like make its way through and germinate, or it'll germinate like really shallow and just send its roots down in the early spring. Since I'm growing it in wood chips, I've actually been able to have many of these plants pop up in the fall and keep growing all winter in Colorado here. One year it did that, and it went to at least negative 15 degrees, and it still stayed alive because of the wood chips. So it's an extremely hardy plant as well. Laughs at the cold in many cases, especially if given that mulch protection. So it has that benefit as well. So I really recommend growing it, especially for like a beginning gardener. If you want to have something that that you like, that's good for salads. It's a good green and just super easy to grow. Really recommend it. It'll grow much easier than lettuce will, because of heat and other things like that. And one more benefit is that it really attracts bees amazingly. So it also help draw those beneficial insects into your garden. There's a ladybug right over there. So just really great for the pollinators as well. The bees are like all over this, even though I'm sitting right here. So highly recommended, guys. Let me know your opinion on this plant as well, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to give me your feedback. Until next time, keep on growing.